All right, guys. Today we are going to work on elapsed time. Now, I know that we've studied how to read time on a clock using analog and digital. Elapsed time, though, is the amount of time that passes from the beginning of an event to the end of an event. So, elapsed time is the time span in between these two events, these two start times. What your solve and share says is Josh needs to keep a journal for school that tells how long certain events took. He remembers when he started and finished each one, but isn't sure how long they took. Help him figure out how long each took using the number lines. Number line is going to be your number one strategy of how to solve elapsed time problems. It's the easiest and most effective way to solve these problems, and it uses the same skills that you're already familiar with. Now, today I'm going to be using a pen. However, I want you guys to make sure you use your pencils when you're solving these problems. That way you can erase if needed. But I am using a pen so that you're able to see exactly what I'm doing. So when you're solving elapsed time problems and you're using your number line, what you're going to do is you're going to take your start time, and that's going to be your first number. Okay, so I'm going to write 3:10 here at the front of my number line because that's going to be my start time. I'm even going to write start up here. Okay. Now, elapsed time is the amount of time in between the beginning of event and the end of event. So we're also going to write our end time over here at the back of our number line. 3:25, and this is our end. Okay, so what we're going to do is we have to figure out how many jumps do we need to make to get from 3:10 up to 3:25. Using the knowledge that I have of number lines for addition and subtraction, I know that I'm going to jump to a friendly number. So I'm at 3:10. So what I'm going to try and jump to is I'm going to try and jump to the 10 in my final number. So I know that if I add 10 minutes to my number line, I'm going to get to 3:20. Okay? If I add 10 minutes to 3:10, I'm going to end up at 3:20 on my number line. Now what I need to do is I need to figure out how much of a jump do I need to get from 3:20 to 3:25. I know that all I need to do is add 5 minutes, and I'm at 3:25. So I have the amount of jumps. I figured out the increments of time in between our start time and our end time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same thing that I would do on an addition problem on a number line. I'm going to take my increments of time and I'm going to add them up. I'm going to write 10 minutes plus 5 minutes. I'm going to make this into an equation because that tells me that it takes 15 minutes to get from 3:10 to 3:25. So his snack time, Josh's snack time that he recorded, took him 15 minutes. He took a 15-minute break for his snack time. 15 minutes is his total. Okay? What I want you guys to do right now is I want you to pause the video and I want you to try to figure out how long it took Josh to do his homework. I'm going to help you guys set up, and then you can pause the video and then solve it, and when you're done you can unpause the video to check your work. Okay, so again we're going to write our start time and our end time on our number line. So our start time, we can see here when he started his homework, is 6:10. Okay, his end time was 6:45. So we're going to write 6:45 at the end of our number line. All right, here's what I want you to pause the video, and I want you to solve how long do you think it took him to finish his homework? All right, now that you have paused your work and hopefully you have solved the problem on your own time, I'm going to go through and I'm going to show you how you would find the answer to our second problem. How long did it take for Josh to finish his homework? Okay, so we're starting at 6:10. So there's a couple different ways that you could do this. You could either jump in friendly numbers, or you can jump up a higher number or higher increment of numbers, right? So I know that if we're at 610, if I jump up to, I add 10 minutes to 610, what number would I end up on? What number would I jump to? Right, I would jump to 620. Now, am I quite at 645 yet? Not quite. So I'm going to jump up. I know that to get from 620 to 640, I need to jump up 20 minutes. So I'm going to jump up another 20 minutes to end at 640. Now, I know that I'm not quite at my end time yet, so I still have a little increment of time that I need to fill in. So if I were to take 640, how many more minutes would I need to add to get to 645? Right, I would need to add 5 minutes. Now that I have my jumps, I've jumped the increment of time, the amount of time that has passed from 610 to 645. So what I need to do now is I need to add up all my jumps. So down here I'm going to write 10 minutes plus 20 minutes plus 5 minutes. Right, I'm going to set up my equation at the bottom so that I can clearly see what my answer is going to be. I know that 20 plus 10 is 30. So I know that I have 35 minutes. I'm always going to put the increment of time. So if he spent 4 hours, I would write hours here. But I know that he spent time in minutes, so I'm going to write 35 minutes. There you go. That is how you solve elapsed time problems. If you have any more questions or you forget a step, make sure to rewind this video and watch it again, or reach out to your teacher for more help. And good luck solving the last 2 problems. Your job now is to figure out how long it took for Josh to ride to school and to eat his dinner. Okay, I believe in you guys. You guys know what you're doing. You are smart and capable. Go for it. Good luck.